Hello and welcome to Leisure Seeker. Here we are landing in Fuerteventura, a 4.5 hour flight from Manchester in the UK. It's January and the weather is absolutely appalling in the UK, so we thought we'd treat ourselves to 5 days away from it all. It's our first time in Fuerteventura, it's got sunshine and chipmunks, so here we are. The transfer to our hotel in Costa Calma took 1 hour and 20 minutes, but with views like this, it didn't feel that long. Here we are at our hotel, the R2 Pajara Beach. It's at the very edge of Costa Calma. There's only one hotel just beyond us. There are no bustling bars and restaurants around here, so if you are after a livelier holiday, perhaps this is not for you. This seems to be quite a relaxing place. The lobby of the hotel is very swanky, lots of marble everywhere, everywhere's pristine. It is quite a large place. This was quite interesting, an ATM, a postbox and somewhere that you can rent a car from a little touchscreen, handy. Here are the public restrooms, my husband took this footage. And yes, they're very modern, very clean, well maintained, plenty of toilet roll. Very nice. This is the view from the first floor. They do like their water features around here. Here we are on the ground floor. There are a few shops that sell beachwear, toiletries and a few souvenirs. And this is the view right up to the top. Pretty spectacular. From the ground floor there is access to the rear of the property and the pools. Down there is the bar. Here are the shops again. And there is the restaurant with outdoor and indoor seating. And here is the ground floor bar. There are games rooms where you can play pool, table football, air hockey, video games, and there are plenty of tables around for playing cards. Here we are at the back of the hotel. There is the kids club and the gym. And here is the spa, but it's about something like €15 for an hour and a half to splash around in the pool and use the sauna, so we didn't bother. It's January, so the pools are quite cool, and this is the only pool where I saw anyone swimming. Here we are on the top walkway above the suites that separates the interior garden from the exterior garden. From the interior courtyard garden, I suppose you could call it. These are the corridors that go through to the suites either side. And just through that walkway, here we are in the main gardens, which are absolutely beautiful. The planting makes each of the areas feel quite private. As you can tell from the microphone picking up the wind, it was a bit breezy. This was the view from the sun lounges that we used for the few days. This hotel is beachfront, and there are a couple of access points from the hotel down to the walkway on the shoreline. It was January, so low season when we went, although it was apparently full, but as you can see, this was probably about 11 o'clock in the morning, and there's still lots of sunbeds available. Toilets outside are on the far left where we are now, and they were all very clean, tidy, modern, lots of loo roll, nice to see. Here are the suites, sea view suites. Ours was at the very end at the bottom. There's a walkway there, and then somewhere to play pool, and that's the very back of the cafe bar. Also on the very end, just by our room, was a small children's area and a side gate, as well as beach volleyball. From the side gate is just a couple of minutes walk down to the shoreline and to the main reason that we're here in Fuerteventura. Chipmunks! Oh, aren't they cute? We brought a couple of bags of peanuts with us from the UK. We just didn't know whether we'd be able to find any food locally that they'd like. And here we have breakfast in the restaurant. There is only one restaurant and one beach bar at this hotel. There's the usual selection that you would expect, the cereals, the yogurts, the fruit. I'm not sure which nationality has salad for breakfast. You people are going to live forever. Not for me, but you do you. If anybody does know which nationalities have salad for breakfast, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to know. Now this is more like it, fried breakfast. I would usually have either scrambled eggs or a fried egg on toast with some baked beans, followed by a pancake and chocolate sauce. Not very healthy, I know, but I am on holiday. And this is lunch in the main restaurant, though you can have lunch in the beach bar instead if you don't fancy anything too heavy. There were a lot of salads at lunchtime, which were very nice, quite a big variety there. When it came to soup, things were a bit hit and miss. This cauliflower cream soup, not bad at all. Looks reasonably thick. But here's your chicken soup. That just looks like watery nonsense. The restaurant is large and quite well appointed. These light-up barriers are quite fancy and look lovely in the evenings. Just outside is the shaded seating area with lovely views over the sea. And here's the pool bar. As you can see, the serving area is quite small, so there is just a limited selection of dishes for lunch. Presentation could be better. This looks like the aftermath of a pastries massacre. Just outside the pool bar, you can find tables and chairs, either in the sunshine overlooking the sea, or on more comfortable seating in a shaded area. Once lunch has been cleared away, afternoon snacks are set out in the pool bar. It's nice to see some sandwiches. Not a huge selection to be had, to be honest, but there was also some ice cream in a little cabinet by the wall. The flow in the restaurant is not very good, and people do queue because what can you do? It's only polite. So yes, you can see there's the long queue, which means you do have quite a wait to get to the kind of food that you really want. Also, some of the food was not very hot. There is a microwave, but it is quite underpowered and takes quite a while to make food piping hot. As well as the pastas and the salads shown here, there were a lot of cooked dishes too, but I couldn't really film them, it was so busy. But just look at the lunch offering, it's very, very similar. The desserts were mainly mousses and cakes consisting of a light sponge and a lot of cream. The chocolate fountain was a bit of a disappointment. The chocolate was okay, but all that was available to dip in it were these little marshmallows. I would have preferred to see some little biscuits and maybe some strawberries. Here we are outside our sea view suite. We were at the very end of the block, so it was quiet, even though we were right next to the children's playground. And here it is, the sea view suite. It's a really nice size. Very impressive floors, they're marble throughout. Here we have a little tea and coffee making station. There was tea, coffee, herbal tea, sugar, but never any creamer. There were always 2 bottles of water provided each day. And we did have a mini fridge too. The sitting room has another wardrobe and a luggage rack, more furniture and a little TV. The sofas, however, are they do need replacing. They were basic in the first place and now they just look very tired and marked. From the sitting room is the nice patio door through to the terrace. This was a little sun trap. There is a sea view, but only if you stand up. So a table and 4 chairs, an era on the wall, always handy, and a couple of sun lounges and a parasol. The bedroom is lovely, large with 2 double wardrobes, big comfortable bed, marble floors again, another TV, lots of drawer space. The bed linens were very good quality with mattress and pillow protectors. The linens themselves were very thick. There were a couple of holes in the top sheet, but nothing that was of any major problem. There were 2 beach towels on the bed, and these can be changed at reception for €1. You can see the wardrobes, spare blankets, a safe which costs €3 per day, and a set of drawers in each wardrobe. The large bathroom is impressive, but the double sinks are set a little too far back to be comfortable to use. There is hand soap there and an amenities kit, which is quite nice, with cotton buds, sewing kit, shower cap, dental kit. Yeah, that was quite nice. There was also a whirlpool bath, but a little elderly could do with replacing. We didn't use it. The shower cubicle, however, was lovely. That all looks brand new, and there is a combined shampoo and shower gel provided. The room was cleaned every day, and every day we got new towels and more toilet roll. So, in conclusion, this is a nice enough hotel. It is remote and very quiet, there's not much going on around it, and a long transfer time to get here at 1 hour 20 minutes. The grounds and the pools are excellent, very well maintained, with lovely views over the sea. The communal areas within the hotel are modern, clean and comfortable. Food is repetitive and a little basic. Our room was spacious, clean and had great air conditioning, but it does require some upgrading. A lick of paint, a new sofa and chair, some modern bed linen and the floors need regrouting, but overall very comfortable and quiet. We found the staff to be professional, polite and friendly. The highlight of the holiday was definitely the chipmunks and our excursion to the local zoo. I will leave a link in the description to the excursion that we took, and I have done a video covering that as well. If you found this video useful, please give it a like, and if you have any questions at all, ask away in the comments section, I always reply. And to see more hotel and excursion reviews from the UK and beyond, please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss my next upload. Thank you for watching.